back to my channel, SJ Lopez Designs. So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different than my last two. In those, I shared a free tutorial with you. Those patterns were written by me. But in today's video, I want to share with you just some crochet hacks that I've picked up along the way. I've been crocheting since I was a little girl. At that time I just had a basic crochet hook and yarn. There's so many different accessories and just little things that I have picked up on my crochet journey, and I just thought that I could share all that with you. So today is just going to be 3 hacks. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's get started with hack number 1, which is the stitch marker. I probably have acquired a stitch marker sometime within the last 5 years. I grew up not using these. Of course, it took me a while to learn to make different things besides just maybe like a blanket or a granny square. But these are more like a luxury item to me. I mean, I have it because I want it, but you don't have to have this. I've been told, someone said, I don't think I can follow your pattern. I don't have a stitch marker, but you don't have to have this. My answer to that was, do you have a bobby pin or just like a contrasting color of yarn? So for like the contrasting color of yarn, you don't want to use something similar like a light yellow or a light pink, but you can clearly see the difference in the color of yarn here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the difference on how you can use this versus the stitch marker here. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate that really fast. And there's times where I'll misplace some of my stitch markers and I don't want to get up and look for it, dig around. So I can just easily find myself a bobby pin and use it like this. And it works perfectly. And then I will show you how to use the yarn to mark your stitches. So I'll take my purple here. I'm just going to lay it across and maybe pull this side a little bit. It will mark your stitch. It might be slightly different than like the bobby pin, but it's an easy and cheap way to keep track of your stitches. So just go ahead and show you those. So I've marked the stitch right here. I can clearly tell. And then with my yarn right here, I've got it right underneath the stitch right here. And so I can tell, and it's really nice too, because when I'm done, I can literally just pull that out right there. And so that is hack number 1. Okay, so crochet hack number 2 is the tapestry needle or crochet needle. I have 2 different kinds here. I have the blue plastic one, and then I've got this silver one. So you don't have to have these. I haven't had one. Again, like the stitch marker, I didn't use this, so you don't have to have it. I mean, there's times where it really comes in handy, if you're making the little plushies or whatever. But if you're just doing basic crochet, you're working back and forth, and then you just want to use this to weave in your ends. It is very nice for that purpose. However, you don't have to have that. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. Cut that tail off there. I'm just going to say that this is a finished product, or just maybe I'm making different swatches. then I don't need to do anything more with this one. However, I do want to hide my ends here. So I'm using a 6mm crochet hook for this example. So if you don't have a tapestry needle, it is okay. Just grab a crochet hook that is smaller than the one that you're using. You probably want to go down a few sizes. You can kind of see the difference here. So there's a lot of times where I'll just be kind of lazy too. Like I'm not going to go and dig out my tapestry needle. So I want to just like weave in the ends. So you really just want to like tuck in the smaller crochet hook, and then you're just going to start pulling it through some of the stitches. So, and this is very effective. I've done this on many projects and it works nicely, you know, because it's not a big bulky hook, and so you're not going to like stretch out any of your work. You're not going to like make any holes in there. And then as long as it is big enough to grab the yarn that you're working with, you can easily hide your ends. So you can kind of see like it's hidden, except for I have it right here. And normally like I would probably go further on, but just for this as an example, you can kind of see that I got rid of that in there, and I didn't have to have my tapestry needle. Just use a smaller crochet hook. Okay, let's move on to crochet hack number 3. For hack number 3, I'm just going to talk about casting on your yarn to your crochet hook. So it's very popular to use a slip knot, which, you know, works perfectly fine. I, however, rarely use a slip knot to cast on, and I'm sure you've seen this in some of my previous work. So, you know, you can do your slip knot, and, you know, that works perfectly fine. You can start crocheting. I don't know, sometimes it turns out a little bulky for me. You know, at the end, it doesn't really like matter so much. But I don't use that way to cast on. So, and I'll show you. I don't even know if there's really like a name or a term for how I cast on. I literally just like take the yarn, and then I kind of grab it and swirl it around, and then I don't have that little bulkiness right there, and then it's very effective. You can just start doing your chain. And so yeah, I think I like this method a little bit better. Again, I mean, there's not like a big difference. This is just, you know, you have this little bit of a little bump or a knot there. However, this is the way that I prefer to do it. And I'll show you again one more time just so you can see. So I place the yarn over my hook, and I reach up and pull it around, and then I can continue with my project. And there you have it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along with my next video. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be a free pattern or some more hacks. I have not started a new project, so maybe you can just see what I'm working on. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, bye.